everybody? Happy Friday. We made it to another one.
Happy Friday.
We are here. Thank you. We are the Sports Heads. Welcome. Episode 11. We are back. I took vacation last week, so we took last Friday off, and we hope you all enjoyed whatever you did on that time. But I'm your boy BF. There's Andrew, the human sports ticker. And we have, of course, our chat moderator, our friend Bobby Nick. And we have a new friend to our shows. Excuse me. A new friend to our shows and family. This is Bobby Nick's friend and our new friend, Janice. Say hi to Janice, everybody. What's up, Janice?
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Hi.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, buddies. How are you guys?
Hey.
Hey,
What's
not
up, Vinny?
too
Good
bad,
to see
man.
you, brother.
Good. You guys like his new setup?
We love it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
We
tight.
love it. I think we in the ghetto basement last night, Goose had a great line. She said, it looks like Andrew's in a dojo now.
I wish I could get white pads all around his walls. But
there you go. I had to give her props on that. But yeah, we like the fact that my man's he's all set up. He's got his mic. He's got his little spit guard and everything for it.
I watched a YouTube video of this monkey like from 8 years ago. Guess where his bed was? Right here. Right smack dab here. In the same place it's been for like 10 years straight. So I rearranged this whole room and I gave him a little studio part of it. It's nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome, bro. Rearranging his furniture. Sometimes just take simple stuff like that. Just shake it up a little bit and make things new and fresh. I like the dojo.
Yeah. Is my mic too loud? Because I just turned it up today.
You sound awesome, bro. You're coming in crystal clear.
Yeah.
I was much better than the echo days, but we could probably go back to episode 1.
Oh my God!
The entire episode echoed. I'm pretty sure. But look, we're all stepping it up now. Even our friend Janice, she's got the headset and everything. You know, she's got the headset. Bobby Nick, they got the matching headsets. Me and Andrew got the matching stuff. So how's everybody doing tonight? Did you have a good week so far?
We're good. We good.
Not too bad. Hot, really hot though.
Yeah, even that's.
Are you wearing pants?
I have pants on.
No.
Today I am wearing pants. Yes, I had to get up and get the door for the FedEx guy, so I had to put pants on. So
basically, I'm hearing that if you didn't have to get up for the FedEx guy, you probably would not have pants on right now. Right?
I probably would not have pants on.
Bobby Nick, you do have shorts in the drawer in the dresser.
Yeah, I know.
So put those on so you're a hell of a lot cooler.
I did put the shorts on. They don't
want to
cooperate with me.
All right, here we go, Ben. Let's go, buddy. Well, that's to me, that's just saying something because I'm down here in the lower part of the continent in the States, and it's hot enough down here. But when you hear people up north saying that it's hot enough that they have a notion to sit around their house with no pants on, you know it's hot around here.
You got to remember, you know, like more than half of the year, we are it's winter here.
Bombarded by snow.
Yeah. I mean, it got to like minus 52 or some shit here this last.
That's what I'm saying. And
winter.
So, and I remember seeing some episodes of you talking about that and possible snowstorms shutting down your internet. And now you're on the other end of the spectrum where you're up there with that weather, and now you're sitting there pantsless on days when it's necessary. So
it was like I guess it would be the equivalent of like 90, 95 degrees weather. You know,
right.
For you guys.
All right, Janice, since we're talking pants, no pants? Pants? No pants today? Pants. All right, good. We got pants. How about you, Andrew?
Short.
Andrew doesn't have pants.
Short pants count. Short pants count. How about you, Andrew? Pants?
No pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
How would we have known that? No pants.
Sorry,
is that a surprise at this point?
Sorry I couldn't join you in that, Andrew.
All right, well, I got 2 more people backstage I want to bring in. Let's bring in our friends from the ghetto basement. Here's Owen. What's up, Owen? And here is our West Coast co-host and our boy, Boneloads. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We got the house
Is Owen wearing pants?
Full disclosure, I decided to join my boy Andrew and not wear pants tonight. Is that okay?
The pants report.
Very revealing stuff
coming through. All right.
I mean, I have pants on, but they're edible. I was kind of busy.
TMI. All right.
I get it.
Yeah, that's something I did not
All right,
want to hear.
Boneloads. You're the only one who
Are you
hasn't weighed in
serious?
so far. Ready? Hang on a second. Let me get this ready.
I hope he has pants on. Look where he
Yeah, I
is.
think
Is
if I didn't, it'd be like
I hope he's
illegal.
wearing
Pants or no pants?
He's wearing assless chaps. I'm telling you.
What is it? Pants?
Assless chaps.
Assless chaps. All right. Well, I'm glad we got the pants check in. Everybody's got their pants on. How you doing out there on the West Coast today?
I think Janice is lying.
Doing good,
by
man.
the way.
Yeah.
Cooling
Doing
down.
regular
Yeah,
thing?
pretty hot this whole week, but yeah, it's cooling down right now. So
You said it's cooling down. Did you hear at the beginning of the show where Bobby Nick's up in Canada and they're talking about how it's so hot up there? He had days where he hasn't been wearing pants. So
yeah, I
that's
heard.
Right.
That's why
what-
he's so nice. He's Canadian.
You didn't know that?
Exactly.
I get it now.
It all makes sense now.
Okay.
He's either that guy's either really polite American or he's got to be Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm Canadian. Scott Fitzpatrick says, "Ain't no party like a pants-off party, because a pants-off party don't stop."
Hey,
What up, Andy?
Oh shit! What's up, Scott? Checking in, of course.
Bobby
Number one,
Nick.
always. We see you, buddy. Let's say.
Bobby
companies up.
Nick BF. Remember last night we found out that there's a Afro Canadian American bed in the world.
Correct.
Oh
yes,
my
we did.
goodness! Yes, we found out that Canada is very diverse, not only in its people but
Kathy, how you
its
doing?
furniture. Apparently, that's my sister Kathy. Shout out, sis. Love you. Here you go.
Kathy.
You get one of them.
Yeah, I'm listening.
See the tweet I tweeted out earlier about Dwight Howard wanting to be a WWE superstar. He's too old.
No, I didn't see that one.
He's too
Fuck, who
old.
does?
Dwight Howard.
I agree with Owen.
Didn't I read something yesterday? He's like trying to run for mayor in his town or some shit.
I don't know. I haven't even heard any of that.
Because he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do after his
Yeah,
basketball
postponed
career.
it. Yeah,
Isn't Kane a mayor or a
Tina,
governor?
hi. How you
I
doing?
miss Tina.
What was that, Vinny?
Isn't Kane like a governor or a mayor of somewhere?
He's a mayor.
He
but
is the mayor of a small city. Yes, I believe.
Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody really likes Keenan anymore, or Glenn
Just
Jacobs
Ventura.
because of his
His political
Twitter
views. Yeah,
political views. Yes.
yeah. But
Yeah,
you
just
are correct,
Ventura went
Vinny.
on to
You're
be,
you're
you
up.
know,
You're up when
running
you're
for
wrestling
office.
and your politics. You're just a worldly guy right there.
Yeah, man. When I learned at a young age that you don't talk about
Oh,
religion
man.
or politics with your friends.
Is this the last
True
time
that.
we're going to be seeing Vinny?
You're thinking right. You're thinking just like me, Owen. Now, for those
For
of
white.
you who might seen Vinny before, as of the 31st, Vinny's going to be moving on. But so this will be
Yeah.
his last time checking in
No
with us
more-
with Andrew. But we
No
hope
more
to get
wiping
you.
ass.
Yeah, I was gonna
Get you
say
in for-
I'll still I'll work, but I get to pick my hours instead or what's available for shift wise. But I still plan on jumping on the podcast and just coming over here and hanging out with the kids. So I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not gone. I ain't
he's
going.
go- he-
nowhere.
he's
I told
gonna-
Andrew today. I said you're never gonna get rid of me.
He's going to need your
This is
Yeah,
not
I believe-
goodbye. It's see you later.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew.
It's like the
It's like,
corn thing.
it's like your hemorrhoids. You're not going to
Yeah.
get rid of him.
I'm a big pain in Andrew's ass.
I love you, bro.
Are you working tomorrow night?
I am working tomorrow night.
Oh, well, hey, we'll have you on the Ghetto Basement too. Or TGB,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, regular-
rebranding. We're rebranding. TGB.
So,
That's
BF.
right. The TGB tomorrow at 8:05. You can see a lot of
no,
these guys.
6 o'clock.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we-
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's
Hold on,
early.
wait a minute.
I seen that. Why are you doing it early?
Because
SummerSlam.
we don't want Andrew to be distracted trying to watch pay-per-view and be part
Well,
of the
how
show.
nice that you're gonna commandeer for his short attention span.
I wish we would have thought of
That's
that
right.
last. I wish we would have thought of that last Saturday when he fell asleep. the
All right,
entire
so that's the special. That's the breaking news announcement. Is
Um,
that
BF.
check out the Ghetto Basement tomorrow night at from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, so they can watch SummerSlam. Okay.
BF,
Amen.
before you guys get going with your sports, you guys, funny story. Last
excuse
night,
me.
or actually yesterday, Andrew's been busting my balls for months to get PS Plus so I can play with him, right? So I can play with him on PS4.
Yeah, I picked up on a little bit of that.
So I did that yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
I need to do that too. Thanks for reminding me.
So I hit up Andrew and I'm like, yo, bro, fucking I got PS Plus, bro. We're gonna play after the show. His shit expired exactly yesterday.
I heard you,
No.
you were rushing off the show last night so you could play PlayStation before your shit expired.
Oh.
He's gonna get the year. We talked to his grandma today. She's gonna get him a year pass and stuff.
All right, cool.
Nice. Okay.
That's great.
All right, cool.
That's great. We're glad.
He told me the same thing today. He goes, bro. Says, are you gonna get the PlayStation pass so we can play together? I said, first we need to get some games.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fun. But
right.
I'm glad I got it because they did upgrade it. It's pretty cool. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'll play in Madden and I'll get the baseball game.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm happy to see everybody's here. We got a full screen of people tonight. We got 7 heads in 6 boxes. We're having a party here tonight, boy.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Friday night, motherfuckers.
What are we gonna start with, bitches? We're gonna start about how
All
big
right. Well,
why we gotta be
Damn,
bitches,
all right,
bro? Don't talk about
yeah, Andrew. Why we gotta
that.
be bitches, son?
I'm being
Andrew's
summoned.
like
I'll be
ready.
back, y'all.
Don't talk about
Okay.
All
Janice
right,
like
Benny.
that.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
Hi, Janice.
So
How are
Tina
you?
says, "What? SummerSlam is this Sunday."
No,
There you
it's Saturday.
No.
That's what I thought.
Saturday.
All right. See.
Hey,
See. Aren't
you
you glad you Aren't you glad you tuned in, Tina? Because the boys got you straight.
Ric
SummerSlam
Flair's
is
last
Saturday.
match is Sunday.
Yeah, Ric Flair's last match is Sunday.
Or his
Oh yeah,
Thank
he's
you.
doing that thing. Yeah.
His last
Saw that.
match. His last match or his funeral, however you see it.
Speaking of Ric Flair, I might have to dip out early because the roast starts at 7 my time. So
Yeah, you mentioned that. Bob, we'll take you as long as you want to be here, brother.
That's why I'm here.
They're doing a Ric Flair run?
That's right.
Go, Andrew.
After the ghetto basement, would anyone be volunteering if you have Peacock to load it up in here so we can watch it as a group? Nah, well, if you have Peacock, I don't see why we have to do that because remember, not all of us are wrestling fans.
All right, Andrew. Keep your hands off my Peacock. All right, well.
I'll see if anyone has it and I can just stick you down with like the login info. I'll ask
No,
around.
I mean, I don't mind giving you my login info if you need that shit. I'll hook you up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I have my Peacock. I'm asking if BF, I know this is a different show, but that's 12 minutes and 45 seconds. By the way.
I cannot spend if I spent my Andrew is he's not only the human sports sticker, he's the human soundbite. When we get together and do shows, you just never everything Andrew says is gold. So I would just suggest you watching anything Andrew puts out, you watch that replay.
No, we got a couple Bobby Nick ones too. You know?
Oh yeah, don't we though? What we got?
I wish Thanos and his big uncut cock.
Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, we're going in another direction now. Yeah, I'm having an issue with my volume tonight, fellas. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a StreamYard type of thing,
night.
Andrew? I
You
think.
can check more of that out tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. That's what I mean.
All right, am I coming through okay? 1, 2.
Yep.
We can hear you.
1, 2.
Andrew, what happened to your backdrop?
Your mic is good. Your mic is good. It's the volume of everything else that's a little low.
Thanks for letting me know that because I don't always. How about this? Yeah.
It's getting there.
It sounds like there's a freaking 1940s German warplane flying above me.
I think you're about there.
It's a
to open up the sports conversation tonight. Andrew says, fuck everybody. I don't care what y'all talking about.
All right, yeah. We're getting distracted we're having fun, and I'm getting distracted by sound issues, so let's try to roll on it. What you got, Andrew?
So
I think you're good, BF.
Sports conversation tonight. DK Metcalf has signed a 3-year, $73 million extension.
Wow.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
I think is a horrible move because they ain't gonna be any good without Russell Wilson. His numbers are gonna suck because I love you, Andrew.
Yeah, who's gonna throw him? That's a great point. Yeah, you make a really good point.
Exactly, Bones. I was thinking the same thing. Who is the quarterback? Who's even the potential quarterback? That's right, because when they traded with the Broncos, they traded one of their former draft picks, Drew Lock. Thank you for reminding me. That's
and he'll be battling somebody for the starting job. I forget who off the top of my head, but yeah, as of right now, Drew Lock is the guy.
You know, BF, you said something. BF, I don't mean to cut in again, but you said something earlier today that really got to me. It's amazing how Andrew, who he's probably, obviously never played a sport in his life, can be so passionate about it. And I relate to that so much
because that's how I used to be with wrestling. And Andrew, I just gotta say, bro, I never thought about that until BF said it today, and it is fucking amazing, bro. And that's like the number one reason why I respect you, besides that sexy ass mohawk. But you're the man. You're the man, bro, and don't ever let anybody take that fire away from you, dude.
That's good shit, bro. That's a great thing to say to anyone, man. That's great. Much appreciated.
That was from the heart, Owen. You got
everybody knows I love the kid. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought about. I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking amazing, and it even shows me even more how much I have in common with this goof. You know, besides the jerking off and being obsessed with porn.
Well, look, I'm glad you gave me such a good segue because we discussed like how Bobby Nick in the past, you know, he's not the biggest sports fan. He likes certain sports, but he's not a sports head like we are. And then he said, well, Janice would like to come on. And
I'm more of a sports head.
You might know about, you know, similar amount as me in sports. But Janice, what's your interest in sports? Like did you play sports as a child?
Cheerleaders.
We talked about wrestling earlier.
I played baseball, basketball, soccer, badminton, football.
Goddamn.
And I did track.
I did all those things too. Did you, Janice? Did you ever do snowshoeing? Did you ever do snowshoeing or cross-country skiing? Yeah.
In school.
Bobby, you
that was my biggest.
I landed on my ass, but
yeah.
Do you follow baseball?
For the tight asses.
Janice, do you follow baseball? Andrew wants to know.
I haven't in a while.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
As long as I've known her, she hasn't. So
I actually saw Bobby Nick moving around today. It's funny. We've never seen him off that chair, but I did today. Wow. So
that would be interesting because most of the time we see you, it's in your current position.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I like how I'm stuck on one thing. Janice said she said badminton. You know, I love the enunciations of things.
Isn't that
badminton? Yeah.
How do you guys say baseball?
Just like I think we probably hit the bad a little harder. We say badminton. Hers had a nice
kind of like a tennis racket.
It was like badminton. Badminton.
Yeah,
badminton. Yeah, that thing called the
shuttlecock. That's what we call it.
Isn't that like
yes.
Isn't that like another form of tennis?
Kind of, a little bit, yeah.
Kinda,
yeah. With
like
the net's elevated.
But with the tennis rackets, they're a lot harder and better built for the tennis ball.
Is that why you like them, Janice?
It's kind of like a volleyball almost, but with like a miniature tennis racket.
Yeah.
Now, Bones, how about yourself? Since we're all talking about it, like, what are some of your earliest remembrances of being a fan of sports or getting into?
That's
sports?
Funny because that's what I was gonna say with Andrew. I think it all evolved with a lot of us. We started kind of rooting for the home team. Like we probably got taken. Like for me, I got taken to a Padres game. My dad took me to a Padres game when I was little, and then took me to a Chargers game. You know, in San Diego, and so I just fell in love with it. And then after a while, you just evolves. You just become a fan of the game. So you start following other players and teams, and it kind of sucks you in. And yeah, it's like I think for a lot of us, maybe BobbyFran too, we just started as a fan of the game for the home team. You know, we're like total homers. You know, like Andrew roots for the Brewers and the Packers and the Bucks. You know, I think so. For a lot of us, I think it started like homegrown, and then it just evolved to like a worldwide or like a countrywide, like worldwide, like just a huge fan. The fandom just grew, and the camaraderie with the other fans, that you bond with and have fun with. Yeah,
that's what I like about it the most. It's funny.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with everything you said. Like I definitely grew up. The parents give it to you as being a fan of the home team, and they take you to the games and everything. But not everybody gets that. And then some people that even do get that, they don't gravitate to it. Like my youngest of my two daughters, she was less inclined to enjoy going to the baseball game and kind of resisted liking sports. But I'm finding as she's getting older and just around the culture more, she kind of just naturally absorbs it and kind of just understands it. I guess we all get it in different ways.
And it's a bonding thing with you. It's a way to bond with her dad. So that's another thing with it.
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
Oh, hey.
It's one of those.
There you go.
Funny story.
Andrew.
Yeah, man.
Casey forgets how to spell his name.
I like New England teams because of my grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. You told us that
You
a
guys
while
read that?
ago. Yeah,
where'd you
Yes,
get
it says
that?
Andrew. Excellent.
That's cool.
It says it said Andrew's a Jew.
My grandpa actually
Oh, my bad. No,
got
never
that
mind.
nameplate before he died.
Oh,
that's
really?
cool, bro. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's sick.
No way. That's
I wish
awesome.
I could take you around his room.
Hang
Take a
on,
bunch
hang
of
on.
pictures. Tomorrow.
Hang on 1 second, everybody. I want Andrew to get his point out real quick. Go ahead and say what you said about your grandfather.
So, anyways, my love of Boston sports is not because they win all the time.
It's because he's gay.
It's because
Wrong show, Benny. Wrong show.
My grandpa liked those teams, so he instilled that in me. So it's
another way for you to remember him too, right?
It's
like inherent.
It's not that they win all the time. Those are the teams I watched and heard about.
Yeah,
doesn't hurt either, though, huh? Doesn't
like
hurt that
me. That's how I became. That's how I became a Hulk Hogan fan, because my sisters, they're the reasons why I watch wrestling. I never got into it until they, sat me down and I watched it, and it's kind of like remembering certain events that I watched with my dad. It's like it's like a memory, just like for you. When you probably watch a Patriots game or a Boston Red Sox game, it probably makes you fondly remember the times you watched it with your grandpa, and that's a good thing, bro. And a lot of people have that.
That was excellent. That was an excellent open conversation. I really appreciate everybody sharing their point of view on sports, and no matter what level of fan you're on, if you're high level, medium, or low, hopefully you get a little something, because I think some of what people their hesitation to get into sports is that they don't understand the rules, and they're too scared to expose that they don't know a rule, and they won't ask anyone. So hopefully hopefully, thank you. I see a lot of you shaking your head, because I felt that way in the past too. Like what is that rule? Well, I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just not going to say anything. So hopefully we can learn some rules by doing this together. Go ahead, Andrew.
Funny thing is, go ahead, Andrew.
Another disclaimer that people get, like, if you do this for a job in sports, it's stupid.
How is it stupid? They make a lot of money. People that
talking about broadcasting or playing sports,
like broadcasting,
that's great. I don't know why people would think that's stupid.
That might have been an old notion, but now in the new days of the new media, that's a great job, a dream job.
Look at people like Bobby and John Rocker, man. That was
sometimes they don't do their homework
ever.
and they just kind of bullshit.
Tennis could somehow have sex.
That's what I'm exactly, Scott. That's what I was thinking. But if I can add something real quick about the people getting into sports because of the home teams, I was kind of backwards. Because as a kid, I was a huge fan of the Dallas Cowboys, and I've lived in New York and Florida my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a huge Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman guy. Like fucking A, dude. And for years, I was all about the Cowboys. And then I found out, because I thought the Bucs sucked, especially in the early '90s, bro. Like I thought they were gonna go the way. I can't say the Chiefs no more because look at them now. But back in the day, like the Bucs was one of the teams.
The orange.
Yeah, and they had such ugly colors.
You associated that with losing,
yeah, exactly. They had such, and I just always found the Dallas Cowboys so badass, bro. And the fact
they were trying to be America's team. They've always competed with Pittsburgh Steelers as to be America's team, to be that team.
Stepfather's team. He's a fucking
J-Lo has 6 more rings than the Cowboys have since 1997.
Say that again.
J-Lo has 6 more rings than the Cowboys have since 1997.
You're right.
That's
6-0.
She earned those hoes too.
Hey, I want to ask a question. During football season, would you like to get a group together so we could watch football together?
We'll see if we can throw a little watch party together.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like Discord. The easiest way, probably Discord, maybe.
Only if you promise not to wear pants.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, we hope you stay tuned through the winter because I have a feeling that once football season, which we're going to talk about a little bit because we're going to get things going. I'm enjoying this conversation, but once football season starts, the winter's going to come along, and I hope we're going to get together a lot more, and we're going to be talking about all of those games really soon.
You already know
it's going to happen real quick. All right, let's get on to let's share a little screen with you. I'm having a great time talking to you.
Yeah, I can't wait for football to start. It's going to get pretty crazy.
I know. I love that time of year because that's when the weather's going to change and it just starts
preseason in 2 weeks.
It just starts feeling great, man.
All right, so Andrew sent me this clip of Justin Verlander. You want to set this up, Andrew, and talk about this clip?
Well, Justin Verlander had Tommy John surgery last year because his arm got shot and, not physically shot by a gun, but couldn't throw anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as he got Tommy John surgery, it's like he found the fountain of youth. Because back in his younger days, he used to throw 102, 101 consistently. And it's like, at the ripe age of 39, the same age Owen is, he's still throwing a ball 100.
I'm 38, bitch.
I had to bring you back in for your rebuttal. All right, so here we go. We're going now. That's a good point. A few months ago, probably a month or two ago, we talked about Tommy John surgery where they replaced the ligament in pitchers' arms that have ruptured it. And I've heard many accounts that they tend to pitch better afterwards. So here, this guy is, as Andrew said, he's Owen's age, if you know what that is, and he's throwing 100 miles an hour. Check this out.
That's geriatric for a pitcher. I'm just kidding. Actually, you can pitch till you're 50 now, especially today's modern medicine.
Yep. Bones, I will come to California and fight you.
Now we're the same age,
dude. 99.3 to be exact.
99.3.
Yeah, if I played football, I would have been dead 10 years ago.
BF, you got to update your browser, by the way.
Not in real life, but my career would have been. Football would have
been. Which one,
done,
brother? What do you mean? Why?
Washed up.
Don't you see the update button?
You still rocking Windows? You still rocking Windows 95? What's going on, bro?
Bro, I got Chrome over here, man. I'm living the Chrome life.
Also, Benintendi got traded to the Yankees for
Andrew. It's not fucking around, people.
Like they need more better players, more good players.
Of course, we got breaking news.
For 3 prospects.
Of course, yeah. Because that's all they need to do is get even better than they already are.
Andrew's like, shut up. It happened yesterday, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're about to run away with this whole damn thing.
They're about to win the World Series. I don't care
what
anyone says. The Brewers.
Yeah, they look like a step above everyone else.
Andrew Thomas.
The Brewers aren't going to beat them no matter how good their pitching is. Because offense always outweighs pitching. I don't care if you throw 200 miles an hour.
Listen to our boy Go.
Yeah, and they're cracking bombs, dude.
Yes, he can. Andrew can spit that sports. He is the human sports ticker. I want to add a little statistic to what we're talking about because we're talking about guys that are throwing 100 miles an hour up in the later ages and parts of their career. So there's a statistic I looked up, and it says in the pitch tracking era since 2008, there have been 223 major league pitchers to hit 100 miles per hour on a radar gun, according to Baseball Savant's StarCast. Now check this out. Here's the key to this stat. 223 pitchers have pitched over 100 miles an hour. Almost half of those have happened since 2018.
Wow.
In the last 5 years. So I'll leave it up to you. What do you think that is? How do you think that can be the case?
Throwing programs?
Steroids?
Do you think the ball's lighter? I'm speculating that the ball might be getting lighter.
No. Steroids.
I was kidding, Andrew.
Not
Well, I just think we're just getting bigger, stronger, and faster. You know.
But
just in general,
but within the last 5 years, that was the most
ago,
telling thing for me, Bones,
half
is
our
that
size.
within the last 5 years, half of those stats have occurred.
But that's how 5 years though. That's a pretty fast gap. I don't think it would have evolved that quickly over time. So
right,
yeah,
it would
there's got to
almost be like a whole
right?
crop of pitchers. Whole crop of pitchers would have to come up with that ability all at the same time.
You're right. Yeah. So that
are they like
that's more of a
always
gradual thing. It's not just 5 years. Yeah.
Yep. They have
always,
somebody. They have somebody
like,
that does it. Yeah.
Like the one pitching right
yes, Bobby.
now. The one pitching right now for the Red Sox, Barlow, they're like number one pitching prospects.
Excuse me.
Prospect, he can hit 101 easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Owen's onto something. Maybe maybe they're giving the pitchers roids now, or maybe they're having the pitchers hit weights or something now, getting the pitchers all jacked or something. I don't know. They're doing something.
I don't know,
different.
but you have 37-year-olds throwing 100 miles per hour, and half of the crop of pitchers that are doing it in the last 5 years. I don't know if the ball could, even if the ball was light, would that translate automatically to throwing it faster? I can't say for certain, but I just thought it was an interesting.
Players in the last 5 years, or 100 different times a player has thrown over 100 in the last 5 years.
So they said it was 223 altogether that have done it, that have thrown over 100 miles per hour. But half of those 223 have occurred in the last 5 years.
Got
so
it.
It's very,
yeah. Okay, my bad. I was thinking I thought you said players at first, but yeah. So that's the amount of times it's happened.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I was younger and my balls were like smaller,
I wonder how long it's gonna take.
They would move around a lot faster. So yeah, maybe that is the problem.
Yeah, maybe there's new mechanics.
See, I have
someone's found some kind of secret that they're not telling people.
I have elephantitis, so I have that my entire life.
Less batting average. Have you realized that batting average has plummeted?
Yeah, because people don't care about striking out anymore. It used to be it's shameful to strike out. Now no one gives a shit. They're just they find the law of averages. Like I might strike out more, but I'm going to get more hits and homers.
Can I ask you baseball fans a question? Because I was watching a video earlier, BF. I sent you the link because I thought you'd be interested in it. But why is bunting when a pitcher is having a perfect game? Why is bunting frowned upon? I mean, you want to get on base, no?
It's never really been explained why. It's just kind of like what the unwritten rules. They never sit down and write them and explain why. It's just something someone did back in the day, and you just don't, said or did back in the day, and it just kind of the legend grows.
Team, I forget the player, but some pitcher was having like a perfect game, and the last pitch, the dude bunted. And he destroyed the perfect game. And they were like, they were like, oh, most guys won't like that.
Yeah, the announcer's like, that's pussy shit.
I'm not gonna lie,
ladies and gentlemen. I might have to dip out a second. My share option is not working. I might have to leave the studio and come back in. I'll be right back. All right.
I got you, bro. Don't worry, I got you.
It's part of the unwritten rules. Owen, it's part of that unwritten rule. They're not going to write it down. It's just a rule.
I'll tell you what, though. I've never seen a bunt go that far, though. I ain't never seen a fucking bunt go that far. Like, that bunt.
Went to the, past the infield?
Yeah, it went out. It went,
at that point, it's like a hit.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it was barely a bunt.
Back.
It was you're back? All right. All right, it's now back to the sports heads.
We're back. All right,
nice,
Andrew.
That's a good one. Good.
Next
transition.
thing Andrew sent me was a tweet about the Brewers draft pick, and this guy is unique in that he can throw from either side. Andrew, you want to explain that?
Ambidextrous. He is an ambidextrous pitcher.
Hey, don't call him that.
This is very, very, very rare to do.
I've seen you do it.
Only like 2 or 3 pitchers in
I know what you meant, no?
Yeah, right.
In the history of MLB have done that.
Who are they, Andrew?
So this guy is named Gerangelo Clente, I think it is. He throws 92 miles per hour as a lefty and 96 miles per hour as a righty. Wow. So that's useful in that you hit because you face left-handed and right-handed batters when you play baseball, and depending on what side you throw from can throw the batter off that much more. So the fact that he has that much speed and control, and now I'm wondering if they're going to let him. You think it's allowable that he does switches for each batter during the game? I'm not familiar with that rule, Bones. What do you think about that?
Wait,
if he would let
sorry.
him, if he would let him pitch either righty or lefty, like could he turn his back and then go, okay, this batter's coming up, I'm going to use this hand. Now this batter's coming up.
I'm not sure if there's a rule against that or not. I've never really thought about that. Do you have to like how you identify a lineman as eligible before? Do you have to say like I'm going to go this pitch left or pitch right and then just stick with that the whole game? Yeah, I don't know if you could just switch it up on guys.
It'll be interesting because
yeah,
they have,
Scott Fitzpatrick has a theory.
Okay,
right on.
Maybe pitchers are getting Tommy John surgeries in high school rather they need them or not.
I think you might be onto something there, Scott, because like me, and we talked about because what people have found is that it literally makes the ligament stronger than it was
Rookie of the year type shit. Rookie of the year type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. They literally drill a hole in their arm and they put a tendon where one never was before, and that's stronger than the human one.
That makes me shiver just thinking about it.
It can withstand. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a very valid point, Scott. I think that's probably the most likely thing. The reason why these guys are.
The mom from that movie could have got
it. I'm surprised this hasn't been discussed more often, or is it? Let's just say. Are there people in baseball that are trying to track this and crack the case?
I see what you're saying. So it makes their arm kind of snap every time they throw the ball because it's like a rubber band effect almost.
Basically, bro. It's literally stronger than the ligament, which eventually just tears itself.
Yeah, like a resistance band, that just stays in place. Yeah,
I got you.
Or that doesn't break. Yeah.
Vinny is giving Andrew one of his last blowjobs.
Will that Tommy John surgery? Will that Tommy John surgery last the rest of your life? Or does that
wrong show, Owen? Wrong show.
I don't know.
Very good, Vinny. Very good comeback, brother.
He's getting it. He's getting it.
Every show is the right show for that.
No.
Pitchers have to get more than one. There are instances where pitchers have to get it 2 or 3 times.
Who said Andrew can't multitask?
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed, Andrew.
Now he's
using the bathroom. He's doing sports.
He's getting
a blowjob.
That pitcher that is ambidextrous, is he allowed to pitch with both arms and one against?
Yeah, I was.
We're wondering the same thing. Yeah, we don't know.
That's what we were wondering, Vinny. I don't know what the rule is. I understand.
I feel like that's kind of
even the sports heads don't even know. Holy shit!
They'd have to have a rule against that. I mean, that would have to be an advantage. That would have to be.
See, when I used to play baseball, they never had a rule against that. Because I used to do that.
What year was this? They knew about it back then? Goddamn.
Really?
What teams you play for? Can I get your autograph?
Right?
Yeah. Well, they had to make a special. They had to make a special rule for Ohtani because he's a pitcher and he also sometimes in the designated hitter. So they had to make a rule that someone could be a pitcher and a designated hitter in the same game, but he could only be replaced at one of those positions, basically.
That's crazy.
Now I know what Bobby meant by Janice is the real MVP.
So he hits in the same games he pitches?
I believe he has, yes.
Oh,
Andrew?
Wow. I mean, it makes sense, right? Why take a day off if you're on a roll?
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Damn it, this is his show, and he's not even on it? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, we're dealing with a class 2 felony right now, so.
So he shit on you. So he shit on you, in other words.
Brown alert.
So, Bobby, that's what
I think in some countries you'd get beheaded.
I'm pretty sure using tear gas against people is a
code brown.
So, Bobby Nick.
Code brown.
Bobby Nick, is that what you meant by Janice was the real MVP?
That's right.
Something like that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I figured out my sound issue, Bobby Nick.
There you go. Yeah, we can hear it loud and clear now.
What happened? You weren't plugged in?
No, I had a thing that it reduces it when you're talking. I did
like 60 episodes like that. It's
Bobby, I've been cutting onions all day and my eyes haven't watered this bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
damn, son.
Andrew,
you guys can't smell it.
Andrew, I told you to stop. Andrew, we had this talk just the other day. What did I tell you? I told you to stop waiting until the last minute.
Let's get a hose or something.
Right.
All right. Well, we
Hose that
appreciate
motherfucker
everything.
down.
We appreciate everything Vinny does and all the people that take care of Andrew does. So while he's doing that, I'm going to play a clip that we played on the Ghetto Basement just last night. And you can check out the Ghetto Basement, all of us crazy people, on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8:05. And we cut it up and have fun. And we talk a lot of crazy shit that spill over into sports is. And we talk sports over where we talk the crazy shit. We mix it all up and have a good time because we're all family. So I went to the baseball.
Let's not forget, tomorrow night will be at 6 p.m.
6
o'clock. Thank you, Bobby Nick, for the update. Yes, sir. Thanks for clearing me up.
Andrew still probably fall asleep, but it's all good.
Check this out, Bones. I don't know if you saw this, Bones, but I went to the afternoon Orioles game. We played Tampa Bay yesterday. And yesterday there was an inside the park home run off of the center fielder's face.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
Check this out, brother.
Gangster.
It was 1-0. It was the bottom of the eighth, and the Orioles had a runner on second.
What a man!
Audio for it. Here we go. You seeing it?
And when he hits him in the face, you can't even be like, "Oh, you dummy! You know why'd you drop that?" You kind of like feel bad for the guy. Tink off the field.
I'll let it play one more time without any glitches.
I mean, anytime you get an inside the park home run, even if it bounces off someone's face, that's incredible.
That was Terry Mancini who did that.
Andrew's celebrity crush.
A
few inches up.
I wish I had a picture of it, but they showed the abrasion on the camera of the center fielder. It looked like you could see the laces that drug off of his face.
Oh, yeah. There's probably imprint of the ball. It hit him. Yeah.
Yo, real quick, did they move Andrew's bed?
Oh yeah, I rearranged his whole room.
Cool.
Excellent.
Oh.
Yeah, Benny hooked him up.
I looked at a YouTube video of him like from 8 years ago, and his bed was in the exact same motherfucking place. So I decided.
No, you know what? That's actually a better setup for him. Now he doesn't have
to. Yeah, and he has a little podcast corner. You know, I can show you guys if you want to see.
Yeah, let's check this out.
No, yeah, look at that. It's pretty
cool.
Nice. Look how dirty that sheet is.
It's not dirty. You just got a red towel on it.
Why is there a wet spot?
I'll let Andrew answer that.
I'm kidding, Andrew.
He's got a Gronkowski poster. Probably one of the coolest people in the history of the world.
Is that where you had the nurse sitting on your lap?
Holy shit!
I like he's got the opposite side set up like we suggested to him because that's Andrew's favorite side. So we like that. Appreciate that.
I'm clocking out of here. I hope you guys all have a great day.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Vinny. Before you go, brother. Before you go,
man, Vinny.
I just want to say, I hope we see you many. Hold on. I just hope we see you many other times on a lot of these shows. You're always welcome, no matter what we do. I know Owen feels the same way, and I've always appreciated everything you've done for Andrew. You're a good dude, man. I'm gonna miss seeing you a lot.
Of course, I'll be around. Don't you worry. I still love you guys.
We appreciate you, man. You have a good night.
Hey, I send you the link. I send you the link all the time, bro. So
I see it. No, and I appreciate it. I even appreciate you put the little message. Hey, it's early this time. I appreciate that.
All right,
much respect and love, man. Take it easy, man.
Hey, thank you for taking care of our boy, bro.
Always. I care about you. You need anything?
And try to talk that girl into playing with him.
All right, so
that'll be fine. It'll work out.
Check it out, peoples. Here in my home stadium, just a week that I was on vacation, they did something they don't normally do. Normally, the Baltimore Ravens play at the stadium, but they had Premier League here, Bones.
Whoa.
What's Premier League?
Because
soccer?
EPL.
It was the so you see they had a pretty decent crowd.
That looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, that thing's almost full.
$5.
Except for that top level. But the rest of the whole stadium's pretty
So
what is
that, soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Premier League. Yep. Let me pull up this article real quick.
Oh, I see the update button now.
Told you.
I hope I don't have any porn links up or anything.
Hey, BF, I'm the same way. I've had an update button on my phone for like the last 3 years. I say fuck that shit.
Everton and Arsenal.
Right, so they had Everton and the Arsenal, the faithful. They had a front. I'll read it to you real quick because it's a short article. It says American football is played at M&T Bank Stadium throughout the NFL season, but fans of football, also known as soccer, got a treat Saturday night. Everton and Arsenal faithful had a front row seat to the first English Premier League showdown at the stadium in 10 years. Arsenal went on to beat Everton 2-0 behind 2 first-half goals. So and they said it was an amazing experience for fans in the United States who rarely get to see their favorite teams played. So I'm not the biggest fan of soccer or football or Premier League or whatever they call it, but I just thought that was kind of neat that they
just did that at Lambeau Field.
At Lambeau?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're having, was it also Premier League, Andrew?
Who played, you know?
United and I forgot the other one, but
that's pretty damn good, brother. So that I think that the Premier League I think for years they've been trying to make soccer popular in the United States. I think it has probably grown a little bit since more people from other countries have been coming to America, and But how about you, Bones? Are you a big fan of football, as they call it, or Premier League?
I try, but I'm not like a huge fan.
The
but
FIFA games are cool.
I'm excited for the World Cup, and I'll be watching a bunch of games. And
wow.
I do like the Tottenham Spurs, in the EPL. I like Harry Kane; he's a great player, and I'm definitely be rooting for Mexico, USA, even England. I like those teams a lot in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I will admit that I am not a huge football or soccer fan. I find it kind of hard sometimes to sit through, and a lot of times the games that I've seen go 0-0 for the longest time and are 1-0 wins. So compared to the American football that I grew up used to, it's just not something I've ever been able to get into. But I hear you about the FIFA, and I know people that just love FIFA just because it's such a good video game.
I played at golf too, so
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right,
thanks, Bobby. Thanks for letting us know.
Bobby Nick said he'll be white, black.
But yeah, a lot of people, they get excited for their home team, their home country, and it's cool. The cool tournament and everything with the World Cup. So I've always liked the World Cup.
In the FIFA games, you can kind of fight. It's kind of like the hockey games, and you can kind of get into it. So,
going full circle with the whole thought, that's another way people get into sports. Like people like Andrew, who none of us or any of us who really don't have the ability, but you feel like you know a lot about hockey or soccer because you play these really intense video games. I think a lot of people get a lot of love for sports out of video games.
I mean, I told you once before as a joke, but I definitely have played flag football before in my life. So
okay.
I used to play hockey too.
Like it wasn't really like I said it as a joke, but it was real shit. Like
I think it's mandatory that you do at least 1 year of hockey in Canada.
You took the words out of my mouth, Bo. I was going to say the same thing.
I'm sure you expected a bigger reaction, but you being Canadian and with these shows that we do being half Canadian, we're not surprised.
No, but check this out real quick before Bobby Nick comes back. Janice, Bobby Nick has told us, we don't want him to say it too loud, he's not a big fan of hockey. I thought as a Canadian, you can't admit that or they'll kick you out of the country.
I thought you can get arrested for treason.
Yeah, it's like sacrilegious.
So I need to know how you feel real quick. Do you think that's a normal thing that Bobby don't like hockey, or you don't care one way or the other?
One way or the other.
But her being on the show has brought out Bobby Nick's inner homosexual. So she's done a lot, since she's been here.
Let's see. Let's go back to Scott.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah,
that was a classic, Scott.
Oh,
that was
man.
a classic.
Wait, hold on. What is it? Reminded me of when Jose. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that too, bro.
That's got to be a highlight blooper of all time.
Wasn't he mad? Didn't he get all mad after that? Like, didn't they have to hold him back and shit?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember that. No.
Wait,
but
maybe
his career went bad. He ended up writing a tell-all book about all the other people that took steroids that he was accused of taking.
Yeah, right. You ever see him do his MMA fighting?
No, I heard
I think I
of it,
did,
but I didn't
yeah.
watch it.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
Andrew,
bro.
buddy.
Then he sent his brother. He sent his twin brother in one of the fights.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Talk about. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Talk about the running back for the Seattle Seahawks, Chris Carson. What did he do?
He had to retire after 5 seasons because of a neck injury.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. So, what?
Crazy,
5
huh?
seasons? What's he? He's probably barely 30,
Really
right?
good player.
Yeah, he was. He was a good.
Yeah, maybe not even 30 yet. Who knows, huh?
He's only. I think he was only 27.
Wow.
Wow. So that was
I gotta check on that, but
that's okay. I'm sure you're within a year, brother. And people get the point that he is a young man and he is retiring. You said isn't it because of head injury issues or concussions?
Neck.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Neck surgery.
Neck surgery. Wow.
I was gonna say, BF, don't get a sports fact wrong with Andrew.
And look, this is why we're here, Owen, because he always this stuff's always
you
trying to
might
creep
have
out
to
of him
look
on your
that one
show.
up,
These
but-
facts are always bubbling around in him. I think it's great just to get it out. And
Well, bro,
I can see how much you respected earlier.
I tried to get him. I tried to let him get it out last night, and he fucking disappeared. So now I told him tomorrow I'll give him 20 minutes at the beginning because he fucking Bones. I don't know what happened to your boy last night. I went to something early to give him time to come back, and he just fucking came back like right at the 2-hour mark.
Because the girl never came.
They left him hanging like a piece of rotisserie gold. Pretty much is what they did.
All right, so check this next video out. Let's keep burning through some stuff. And Bones, I want your special opinion on this too. This is a little feature video. Now you might not think this is what I tell you it is, but this is a live like kind of computer rendering of the LA Rams championship ring.
I see
check this out.
That's fucking.
I'll let the music play.
Did I send that to you?
You probably. Oh, what?
Like a stadium inside it.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
no, it doesn't.
bro.
No way.
Look at this.
No.
I'll let it play a couple more times.
You know what that reminds me of? The Happy Meal toys. Remember the Happy Meal?
So a cap comes off it. Oh wow! Look at that.
Remember the Happy Meal toys?
That thing is
amazing. Used to open up the burger and there'd be something in there.
Look at this.
Oh heck yeah,
dude! Playing.
I used to like make them
So
go
I've never
through
seen a Super Bowl championship ring that opens or has a separate anything in it. Look, that's supposed to be the state. It's the stadium. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, what? Now
crazy.
Now that they opened it, I see it now.
Aaron Donald says on the side.
Yeah, look at that.
World champion. Look at this.
Wow.
And the freaking stadium is
now,
inside the ring.
Now,
so
BF, give me
around doing this.
BF, off the top of your head, give me a price tag for a whole team. For a whole fucking team, including
where they had
coaches,
the Bengals on that one side part.
And who had the water boy and whoever the fuck, because everybody and their mom gets a fucking ring.
Yeah.
Now, give me, off the top of your head, Bones, Andrew, I'm gonna ask y'all the same thing. Give me a number off the top of your fucking head.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably 100 mil.
I was thinking somewhere around that. What about you, BF?
Yeah, man. I mean, they're got to be $30,000 to $50,000 rings, and by the time they give them out, yeah, it's got to.
No, I mean,
do the people in the front office get the same ring though? Is it like that? Is it all like the same exact one that the players get?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think everybody gets the same one. I'm sure there's some people that get
right. They gotta, they gotta scale back.
I think they lessen the jewels on some of them. Some of them might get replicas, but they maybe don't have as many precious gems in them.
Because you've seen that shit on porn. You've seen that shit on Pawn Stars where people have brought in like a ring that the water boy had, and it wasn't worth as much because it wasn't a player ring.
That's right. Or it was an office person, right?
All right, but I was thinking, I was gonna say about
good question.
About 200 million for a whole fucking.
Amazing. We had a story here, local here.
Yeah.
When we won our Super Bowl in 2013, one of the officers or executive workers was out on the Chesapeake Bay crabbing and fishing, lost their ring in the Chesapeake Bay, their Super Bowl ring that they had just gotten. So, it was. But I'd never seen a ring like
that. You can find it.
Now, how many people went out there trying to find that motherfucker?
I believe from what I recall from the story, they hired a professional diver who eventually did find it.
Oh, cool.
I wonder how much money he got. No, but that ring's beautiful though, straight up.
All right.
If they made a replica of that, I would probably buy one. One of those cheap replicas, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like Bobby East here has all of them.
Have we?
I know that's funny.
About wrestling yet?
Not yet, bro. We're
boy,
talking about
Andrew, me and you we're synced up, bro. Because guess what we're getting ready to talk about?
Wrestling.
Okay.
Or wrestling.
So everybody knows.
If you're gonna mention the thing about the hook thing, I have something to say about that. So if you're gonna
not yet. Next to baseball and booty, Andrew likes wrestling the best. And recently, Vince McMahon has announced that he'll be stepping down as the CEO of the WWE. So everyone's talking about
bullshit.
I don't think
stepping aside, right, Janice?
On that, real quick, I
forced resignation.
I agree with what CM Punk said. CM Punk said, just because he said he retired, do you think he? No, I think it's a save face thing, and I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't doubt that if all this shit, let's say it went away tomorrow. I mean, there's different shit popping every day. It seems like. But fucking, I love Scott. But I think that, let's say magically this shit goes away tomorrow, I wouldn't fucking put it past him to come back next week.
Yeah. Well, since we have a new friend Janice here, and she has a point of view on this, let me hear that, Janice. What do you think? You said she kind of said bullshit. What is your point of view as a lady on this whole Vince McMahon stepping aside?
I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. Bobby Nick never told me that.
Hang on a sec. Oh, let her speak, and we'll talk about that too. Go ahead, girl.
Bullshit.
What do you think about this whole? Well, right, I like that. So I know you were feeling that. So what do you think that really is going to happen? Vince McMahon says he's stepping aside. What do you think that means?
I don't really know.
Well, you said bullshit. So I guess you're probably thinking what a lot of us are, in that he's too powerful and he has too much influence over the company, where he's still going to be like over Stephanie McMahon's shoulder, basically running the company, right? So I took that's what I took of when you said bullshit. You're like I think everybody's thinking the same thing, that even though he's retiring in air quotes, he's going to be over his daughter Stephanie McMahon's shoulder, saying do this, do that, this match, that match. So that's why I agree with bullshit. Go ahead, brother.
He's been the owner for 50 years. I mean, I don't think there's any way that he could not be involved in some way. And I'm surprised if it was any younger, he'd probably start doing commentary again. You know,
so check it out.
It's in his
blood. You might know this. In a related story, they're talking about all the people in the shifts and who's going to be in the power seats now. And you know this guy Kevin Dunn.
Bucktooth Beaver Teeth. Yeah,
Bucktooth Beaver Teeth.
I hope he don't leave though, because he's the reason why it's so successful.
So that's what about you, Andrew? What do you know of Kevin Dunn? What do you think of this move about him potentially leaving?
Do you know anything about Kevin Dunn?
It's gonna be a lot worse if he leaves.
Yeah. See, and did you see what they're doing with NXT? They're already thinking about going back to black and gold, baby.
Just letting you guys know, it's a minute to the roast. I'm going to check out now, so I just want to say goodbye to everybody.
You can't watch the replay? You can't watch the replay?
I paid money for this, motherfucker. I'm watching it live.
True that. I don't blame you there. Bro. I don't blame you there.
You find your thing.
Okay,
let me just say, real quick, let me get him out of here, Owen.
All right.
Owen, let me get around real quick. Bobby Nick Havens on Instagram, @NickFingers. Thank you, my brother and my friend, for being here as a chat moderator. Please go enjoy yourself at that Ric Flair roast. I'll be talking to you in chat all weekend and probably forever, whatever. But thank you very much for being here.
Okay, guys.
Bobby Nick.
You guys have fun. Catch you later.
All right.
Peace and love, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Bonnie Nick, are you leaving too, or are you staying?
I'm staying.
My girl.
Thank you. All right. See you, brother, man.
BF, are you gonna watch that shit with us tomorrow, bro?
If I got some time, I saw you talking about that in the chat. I'd like to get together and watch some of that with you. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to mention it, because
I hear you. Yeah, I know what you meant. All right, so check it out. We're gonna do a little NFL football now. You still with us, Andrew? How you doing, brother?
Good call.
I was going to say one more thing about Edge was supposed to return at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it got changed because he missed his flight or some shit. Travel problem stopped it. Yeah. He's gonna return at SummerSlam against Seth Rollins, most likely.
Is Edge going to change his theme song back?
Yeah, he's coming back as the rated R fucking guy.
Rated R superstar, huh? That guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you knew that he didn't want to. The reason why he wanted out of Judgment Day is because he thought they were going to kind of go supernatural with it, kind of like back in the day with the Brood, and he didn't want that. He didn't want to go backwards, you know. He didn't like being sat in a throne with a purple light because he knew that was the Undertaker's thing back in the day. He didn't want to do that shit. That's why he got out. He didn't want.
All right, so check this out, fellas. Watch how I weave this together. If you look at the headline on the screen, look what it says. It says NFL training camp.
Oh shit! Look at this.
Update 22. Ric Flair visits the practice, and they also talk about. They want to talk about Lamar Jackson, Devontae Parker. Well, check this out.
Speaking of Ric Flair, real quick, did you see the video of him doing the commercial? And they couldn't keep it straight. It was great. Should have fucking, if you didn't see it, go look it up. Fucking hilarious.
Try to reload this so I can show you the. They actually have a picture and a tweet, but basically, Ric Flair. So you have SummerSlam going on this weekend, and then also going on this weekend is Ric Flair's last match. He's like, what's he, 73 years old?
Yep, 73 years old.
Bobby Nick just left. They're having a bull roast in his honor. They're going to roast him tonight. They're having a whole weekend of events.
What's that on?
And he's going to.
Do we know?
Fight TV.
Oh, you have to like get it online or something.
You could probably watch it on YouTube tomorrow, most likely.
Right on.
So they have a whole weekend of events slated, and he's going to wrestle in a match with his son-in-law, Andrade. Yeah. So that's going to be. What's that against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, right?
You should mention a couple of the other matches because I'm telling you what, the card, yeah, it's going to be cool as a Ric Flair fan to one more time see him walk down the aisle. That's going to be cool, but honestly, that's where that ends. To me, Brock Anderson and Brian Pillman Jr. versus Kerry and fucking Ricky Morton from the Rock and Roll Express. That match is going to be the heat because you got two guys that have links to the Four Horsemen, and the other guy, one half, is probably one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and his son. And I think that's going to steal the show. Not only that, they got 4 different promotions working together.
I think Brock and Arn are going to steal the show. Is that what you said?
Brock and Brian Pillman Jr. versus Kerry Morton and his father Ricky Morton from Rock and Roll Express. I think that's going to be the show stealer. Not only that, like I said, they got a lot of other people. I think the card is going to be worth more than the Ric Flair's because honestly, that's why they made it a tag match. Because they
let me show you. I have a video of Flair at the Tennessee practice. Check this out.
Oh, really?
I'll roll this for you. He was invited by Coach Mike Vrabel to since he was in town.
I heard about this. They're trying to work this into the storyline too. Trying to say Jeff Jarrett did this. Yeah. Even though everybody loves Ric Flair, no matter how old he is, he's still Ric Flair.
Yep. He's a legend, man.
But he's more open now than he ever was, dude. He loves hanging out with rappers. How could you not love this guy? Right, BF?
Ric Flair is coming to Wisconsin soon.
That's cool. You should see what's up. Oh, by the way, Shuli's going to be at the roast. So that's cool.
Yeah.
The Ric Flair one?
Yep.
Yeah.
August.
Is he going to go up and roast him, or is he just going to be in the crowd?
Yeah, that's why he's there. He's going to be one of the roasters.
Yeah, he's one of the roasters, yeah.
I mean, I'm glad for him. I'm glad for him, and I'm sure he'll do
I might order that shit. How much is it? I got Fight TV.
Shit. I don't know, bro. You got to look. I don't have Fight.
I'll look at it. Yeah, I'll go look.
Hey, Bones, did you ever see him do the Bruce Pritchard roast a couple years ago? He roasted him. Yeah, go look that up on YouTube. Bruce Pritchard roast. He's like
and it was a lot better.
Booker's guy.
It was a lot better than I originally thought. Because when I first saw it, it was from a fan cam, and he had a mask on, so it was kind of hard to hear what he was saying. But then when I seen the official video, yeah, he did pretty damn good.
Yeah, so we talked about football camp starting up. So these are just some brief reports. They talk about Lamar Jackson. He was visibly bulked up when he showed up for camp. He added more lean muscle, and he showed it on his throws. He threw the ball with more velocity and tighter spirals. They said he was 12 of 17 on one particular drill. So, yeah, the training camps are starting to warm up, and the NFL season will be here before we know it. And let me share this screen with you.
I want to see what he looks like.
Any preseason predictions
for the Ravens, or just or who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Just if you want to shit out your hat and just say, "Hey, who might be going to the Super Bowl next year?"
Well, I'm a homer, so I'm always going to pull for my.
He's thinking team. Baltimore. I'm thinking Chargers. And
what about you, Packers. Andrew?
I really want to see Brady go for his last season.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nice. He came back, didn't he?
Well, again. Well, he's always in the mix. But it all starts, as it says right here, Thursday, August 4th, which is right around the corner.
Can't wait.
It's the Hall of Fame game. The Jacksonville Jaguars against the Las Vegas Raiders. And once that Hall of Fame game starts, it seems like it's on. Football season has begun.
Hold up, the Las Vegas Raiders?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
They moved there a couple years ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they've been there since 2020.
Yeah, Al Davis's son moved them there.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, they have a sick-ass stadium, too.
Oakland must have been, man.
It looks like the freaking Star Wars, like the Darth Vader ship and shit.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it. That's what I was about to ask you. Why the fuck?
Sick.
I was about to say, when you said Hall of Fame game, I was about to say, who the fuck is this team? Why is it a Hall of Fame game? I didn't recognize the logo. Shit.
Yeah, no, it's they just call it the Hall of Fame game because it's the weekend that they induct this class of candidates in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
and so they kind of play the starter game kind of in their honor to kick the preseason off. So
all right,
that's good.
That makes.
I'm glad you asked that for people that might not know.
Yeah, it's in Canton, Ohio, where the Hall of Fame is at. Yep. Unlike some freaking high school.
I thought you meant that it was some kind of rivalry. You know, they had like some kind of feud between the teams.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me to clear that up for people who might be thinking just like you. Yeah, they play it at Canton at the Hall of Fame as a kind of a starter of the whole preseason and the weekend that they put all the inductees into the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
so let's move on a little NASCAR. Now they raced up in Pocono, Pennsylvania last weekend, but this was not without controversy, Andrew, in that the racers that finished first and second ended up being disqualified and having those wins taken away from them. Did you guys hear about any of this?
What the fuck?
I heard about that.
Why did they have the wins taken away again?
Because they had tape on.
Oh, they were cheating. Okay.
Andrew is up on his facts. Let me give.
I love this kid, bro. I fucking love it, dude. I
thought I was going to have to take the NASCAR because I'm more the NASCAR guy. My man knows it. So
not only that, he's a sexy motherfucker, bro. Look at him.
So listen to this. Upon post-race inspection, they inspect the cars to make sure no cheating occurred. And just like Andrew said, they literally found like a strip of tape on what they call the front fascia or spoiler. And so basically any type of modification, even as small as a piece of tape, it can change the aerodynamics, and it potentially gives an unfair advantage to every other car that might not have that piece of tape on there. And so basically it was thought to be so egregious that they took the first and second place win from them. I'm going to play you a video right here of the guy who initially won. Listen, give me a second. Denny Hamlin. He crossed the checkered flag. He's sitting here with a trophy that has an eagle with a piece of tape in its mouth and the bottle of champagne that he won for being the winner. Check this out. This is kind of him rubbing it into NASCAR.
After this video, I have a question.
Oh.
Because I don't understand.
I'll clear it up for you. Let me set it up.
No. I don't understand. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, check it out. Look. So this is him kind of mocking it. He's like, I got the winner's bottle of wine, champagne, the trophy.
Oh, cool.
You can't see the eagle has the little piece of tape in its mouth.
I can't.
Now, my question, real quick. That's fucking great.
Go ahead.
Now, this has to do pretty much with all sports. Like, this goes back when the football players tried to use stickum or whatever that's called, or fucking basketball players try to use it, or anyone, or the baseball players that try to use a cork bat or whatever the fuck. I don't. If they in the NASCAR drive, if they try to use tape or whatever, if it's a bad thing, if they know they can get fucking like caught for cheating or whatever, why even attempt it? Because
well, let me tell you this. I'll give you an answer for that, because back when the early days of the NASCAR racing, a lot of the research and development came directly from the teams trying different shit. Like before, they would change steel parts to aluminum parts to save a couple pounds. They would put weight in the hollow tubes of the frame to distribute weight in other parts of the cars. And all of these innovations built up the speed in the cars. Now it's gotten to a point where people cannot no longer afford to make a car, so they tried to make a template, the same kind of car that everybody races. So if you modify it by putting tape on it or changing the spoilers or anything, they see that as cheating. So that's basically.
I just don't understand. I mean, I understand when they say the fucking shit that the baseball players use to put on the ball or whatever. I get that, but what the fuck can tape do?
Yeah, it just changes downforce and
something,
aerodynamics.
huh?
Dude.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna hand this one off to my
right?
basketball boys.
Better take
Boneloads.
the tape off my wheelchair then. Shit.
Boneloads and Andrew. Andrew sent me this. It says ESPN sources. It says, as Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant's trade request approaches its 4th week, the Boston Celtics have emerged among teams engaged in the talks. You want to talk about this, Andrew?
Yes. I do not want the Boston Celtics to do this because
look how passionate he is.
Jaylen Brown is one of the best 3-point clutch shooters in the league. He is the main reason that they were there in the finals, even though, or were they in the finals, Bones?
Yeah.
He was pretty much one of the reasons they made it to the finals. If he's gone, that ability could be hurt because he's the one that brought fire to that lineup. They really need him.
All right. How about you, Boneloads? You got an opinion about this Kevin Durant situation?
Yeah, I think he's, they shouldn't get rid of Jaylen Brown to get him. If they want to give up some other guys, maybe. But yeah, they shouldn't give up Brown or Tatum to get Durant. Brown's younger. They're already in the finals, so they're not very far away. It just doesn't. Yeah, Durant. He's getting up there, and I just don't. I don't like that trade. If they can give up somebody besides Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, then cool. But I don't like the trade if they include Brown in there.
Horford, I could see.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that. They don't care about Horford for Kevin Durant,
Who else could they trade for? Nobody.
Marcus Smart would be included in the trade. But yeah, beyond that, I don't. Who knows? Yeah, who Boston or the Nets would accept. So yeah, I think it'll break down ultimately. They're not going to give up Jaylen Brown to the Nets.
Okay, another basketball news. We've been following this story of the Brittany Griner, the WNBA player who is now currently detained and under charges of carrying the marijuana vape cartridges into Russia. And she's caught up in the legal system. And like we kind of surmised, she was ultimately going to be used as a political pawn and in a prisoner exchange program. So that's the headline that this indicates, and that it basically just says that there are current negotiations going on to do exactly that, to trade Brittany Griner and another American for a Russian arms dealer who the Americans are holding. So
yeah,
I think that kind of turned out the way everybody kind of thought it would. So that's probably going to go that way. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I don't
So
think you'll take
the Russian people want a fucking convicted criminal, a dangerous person for a basketball player, and I don't know who the other person is, but two regular American people,
probably journalists or something, you know.
I don't see Biden.
Yeah, I think that it was American detained on espionage charges. America believes he was wrongfully detained on spying charges.
Biden doing that. You know, I mean, I feel bad for the girl and or the other guy.
Well, that's good. Interesting you say that you don't see Biden doing that, because
it's kind of ridiculous, huh?
One of the comments in here, it says, in a sharp reversal of previous policy, they said the Representative Blinken also said he expects to speak with his Kremlin counterpart. So, yeah, I guess after all the public pressure that's been going on to get the release of Brittany Griner, it's basically turn these wheels in motion. And it's kind of going.
We normally wouldn't even be negotiating with them right now.
Right. So here's a quick description of the guy that they want. It says, Blinken said Washington would like a response from Moscow, Russia. Moscow, Russia has for years expressed an interest in the release of Viktor Bout, a Russian arms dealer once labeled the Merchant of Death, who was sentenced to 25 years in prison in 2012 on charges that he schemed to illegally sell millions of dollars of weapons. So basically, we're trading someone called the Merchant of Death for a WNBA star.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, dude.
I don't know, dude. I think the public pressure is there. This Brittany Griner story is in the headlines, every day.
You think they'll just do it?
I think there's momentum. I can't say that they will.
All right, fellas, I gotta take off. Got some stuff going on.
I'm getting ready to wrap it up soon. I got a couple more videos. We appreciate you checking in from the West Coast. It's Boneloads. Thank you, brother.
I forgot to mention, Danny Amendola announced his retirement recently.
Wow. Yeah. He's been beat up. Well, Boneloads, you enjoy your weekend, brother?
Yeah, bro.
Right, guys. Hey, thanks.
You're the man, bro. We love you, man. For real.
I love you too, man. I love you too,
Peace
man. I'll see you guys later.
All right, we'll see you. Catch up to you.
Be cool,
later.
Homie.
All right, we got a couple more videos. We're going to wrap it up here. We are going a little long tonight. I do want to shout out you real quick. Oh, and that was a long video you sent me, brother. But he had the 10 most unsportsmanlike moments.
Oh, I didn't expect you to play it on the show, bro. That was just something.
Okay.
No.
But I'll shout you out real quick on that one.
I
got a couple more things right here.
I did think that was interesting.
Yeah. And we'll pull this train in the station. All right. Let's see. Indeed. All right. Well, what time is it? We're like an hour and 20 minutes in, so it's about time to pull this train into the station. We are the Sports Heads, episode 11. How you feel, Andrew? You haven't had a good episode tonight, brother?
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
One more thing on SummerSlam. Do you think that there's going to be a surprise return?
Yes, I do. I believe
they always seem to throw that in the mix.
I believe I love when especially at SummerSlam. If you remember last year, it was Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar, and a couple years before that, it was Edge when he did his first spear in years, and that was kind of the clue. But anyway, I believe that either for Seth Rollins, it's going to be Edge, or now that Triple H is back in control and he's still a free agent, I believe it might be Johnny Gargano.
Or The Fiend.
But I think I think that's a little bit more, because remember the last time he wrestled The Fiend, bro, they got booed out of the building. So I think if The Fiend does return soon, it will have nothing to do with Seth Rollins.
Well, if you got Peacock, you can check that out for yourself on SummerSlam tomorrow night. For those of you who have Peacock, that's a part of your Peacock service. And that Ric Flair stuff, you can go online and find out if you're interested in any of that wrestling stuff. There's going to be a lot of old classic wrestlers and a lot of new wrestlers mixed together and having fun this weekend.
You think
Go ahead,
Seth Rollins will have a match at SummerSlam?
Oh yeah, bro. They're already setting it up. Fucking Triple H answered his tweet and was like, "I hear you." Of course.
Right. So Matt Riddle got hurt, and that they pulled that match.
That's kayfabe shit.
Yeah, but they still do that from time to time, bro. I know you don't see it because you like to think a lot of it is like legit and shit, but like BF, I forgot to tell you last night. This kid thought that Nick. He tells me the other day, bro. He's like, "Yo, when Vince McMahon retired, he's like, bro, the Khan brothers are taking over wrestling." He really thought that Nick Khan and Tony Khan were fucking
people
brothers.
have made that mistake. But what do you think? I think there's going to be a power struggle between Stephanie and Khan.
It won't be long before either Stephanie McMahon pisses off her dad and Nick Khan could takes control of the whole company.
I don't know which way that's going to go.
Because if you look,
is he going to choose Khan over his daughter? He's going to choose the company over family?
He already said his son is banned. He already said his son will never come back. He said as long as
Shane's done.
Yeah. So I could see him doing the same thing with Stephanie. Yeah, family don't mean shit.
I agree. I think Vince is the kind of person that he wants that entity to live on in the manner that he sees, and he built it, and he won't even let his children stand in the way of that.
He'll give it to Triple H before he'll put Triple H in full control before he will Stephanie. Let me just put it that way. Because Stephanie, since she's 22, she thought she was getting that role.
Yeah, and she's been in and out of it a few times, and she obviously has the on-the-job experience. But will he trust her?
Before this happened, she actually was done with WWE. He only brought her back when this shit happened with the fucking. Yeah.
He even pisses his children off, and they have to go away for a while and come back, just like the wrestlers do. It's all the same. All right, y'all. Well, look, check this out, we're going to wrap this up and bring this train into the station. We appreciate the few people that are still in the chat live with us. We appreciate all the people that check out the views after the fact. I want to shout out our new friend, Janice from up in Canada, Bobby Nick's friend, and our new friend. Thanks for coming in and sharing your point of view on some of this stuff and your experience in sports. She's our new friend, and we're having fun getting to know you and everything. So I'm glad that you wanted to come on tonight, Bonnie Nick. We got Bobby Nick, and she's slowly becoming Bonnie Nick. No doubt. So
let me see your fingers.
She has Nick fingers.
Okay, we can't call her Bonnie Nick. No, we can't do that.
That's not bad. All right, we have a cute one here for the clip of the week, like it says on the screen. And I call this one. If I can figure out how to play it now for you. Boom. Call this one Bat. That's a good bat boy. This is a dog that goes out and retrieves the bats at the ball games. I'll let it play one more time from the beginning.
Oh, it's a bad dog boy? Oh, shit. Now I get it. I must have missed it a few times.
There you go. All right, y'all. Well, with that, we're going to pull the train in the station. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. For Andrew, for Janice, for our boy Owen, check him out. Special time tomorrow in the Ghetto Basement, 6 p.m. to 8. I'm your boy, BobbyFran. Peace and love. We'll see you next time we see you.
Killing it, bro. Killing it.
Get a couple of these last comments up while we're signing off.
You're the man, Andrew. Janice, you're off. Your titties, Andrew.
Thanks, Scott. We appreciate you always, brother. So I want to put all your comments up as we're signing off, brother.
Yeah, Scott, you're the man, dude.
You the man. Peace out.
Peace out.